It's James Murray. We're in the Net News Ledger newsroom, and because it's fall, we're starting to think about travel in Thunder Bay. I'm here with Stefania Pasqua, who's from Italy, and she does some really neat things to get you on the road, around the globe. And tell our readers and viewers, what do you do if they come to Italy?
Well, the most important thing about coming to Italy is doing having the most authentic experience. You cannot go to Italy and just make it a superficial visit. You have to interact with the locals. You have to taste the true, authentic food at a real Italian restaurant. And I know the place.
So someone coming to Italy,
Yeah.
The standard would be someone goes to, they've got to see the canal, the canals in Venice.
Yeah.
They've got to see the Colosseum in Rome.
Of course.
They've got to go to Florence.
Yeah.
Where would you go?
I would go to Calabria, and that's the south. So not only should you see the Colosseum and admire, obviously, the historical beauty of Rome and other cities, the art that's in Florence and the architecture and everything, but the natural beauty in Calabria and the people and the great food and just the atmosphere that's what the south offers. And it's a different kind of traveling experience because it's not your usual trip. It's not your usual holiday. That's where you actually get a chance to live the place that you're visiting. And I was born in Toronto, and I grew up in Toronto, and then I moved to Calabria. I decided I lived there for more than 10 years, and it's because I fell in love with that lifestyle, and what was surrounding me, the beaches, the mountains. You could reach the beach in 10 minutes from the city, from Cosenza. That's where I was living. You're 10 minutes to the beach, 10 minutes to you're skiing, in the mountains. So it's a very unique place.
Unique, but a little bit like Thunder Bay, where people in 20 minutes can be at camp or be downhill skiing in under half an hour from the end of their day. From a Toronto perspective, that's hours and hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, and the food. You talk about the food in Italy. You're absolutely right. I've been in Rome. I've been in Italy, and when you get off the beaten trail, or you go to the restaurant that your guest knows, the guide, your host is knowing the owner, the food becomes real.
Exactly.
Exactly. And that's so important.
Yeah, because food, I think, is essential while you travel. If you have bad food, it makes a difference. I mean, you could have seen the most beautiful place, you could have stayed at the most beautiful hotel, but if the food was bad, it makes a difference. Yeah. And so one of the great things in southern Italy is the food, and it's true, it's authentic. It's that homemade pasta, it's the homemade tomato sauce. It's not your usual touristy place. It's very authentic.
First time in Italy that I had real mozzarella cheese that you could spread with a knife. Okay, and here mozzarella cheese is soft.
Yeah.
If you really look hard, but most of the time it's a hard cheese.
Exactly.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
So for someone wanting to go on a trip, how do they find you?
Well, you can find me online. You can find us online. Our website is www.viaggiandoinc.com, or you can look me up on Facebook, Stefania Paola Pasqua, and
we'll have that right down here on the screen.
Perfect.
So people will be able to find it and make it work.
And Viaggiando, that's the name of my tour company, and it means traveling. Because that's exactly what you do. You travel, and traveling isn't just a superficial experience. It has to be an authentic experience.
So you're here in Thunder Bay right now.
Yeah.
How's your experience been?
It's been great. I've never been to Thunder Bay. It's my first time, and I flying down, I saw these huge lots and homes, and it's very different from a big city, and I like that. I like that there's so much nature and beauty, and it reminds me of Calabria, because Calabria, there's so much natural beauty.
Mm-hmm. Well, welcome to Thunder Bay.
Thank you.
And for our readers and viewers, we now have a destination that you can go in southern Italy. I'm James in the Net News Ledger newsroom.